I remember that time when I used to constantly snooze the alarm because it was just much more warmer and snug in the comfort of my bed. Fortunately, I've lost the hang of that habit because I've kind of understood why snoozing is bad for obvious reasons, like it is a waste of time. But a few days ago, I got to know about the ills of snoozing and that it can even affect your mind and body. And that is exactly what this video is about. This video is about the ills of snoozing and how it can really affect the mind and the body and why you should stop snoozing. In the end, I'll also be sharing 3 tips which will help you stop snoozing, because if you snooze, you lose. And snoozing is a bad habit a lot of people have. So, to start off, have you ever noticed why you wake up all tired when you snooze the alarm in the mornings, even though you've slept for a decent amount of time? Science proves it, and let me explain that to you. So, if you sleep for almost 8 hours, which is absolutely required on most days, you basically go into sleep cycles which last for about 90 minutes each. So, for 8 hours, you would finish almost 4 cycles, which amounts to 6 hours. And after those 6 hours are completed, your body actually prepares itself to wake up in the last 2 hours. There are minor changes in your body, like a spike in your temperature and so on. And after those 8 hours, when the alarm goes off, you wake up, and if you have that habit of snoozing, you'll probably snooze the alarm and go back to sleep. But here's the catch. So typically a snooze timer lasts for around 5 to 10 minutes, and you'll eventually have to wake up in say 15 or 20 minutes maximum. But when you go back to sleep after snoozing the alarm, you go back into another sleep cycle. And when you wake up in 20 minutes, you are disrupting that sleep cycle, which results in a slack in your energy and brain function, which you might have experienced more often than not. This is called sleep inertia, and let me tell you, this can take up a major portion of your day and can also kill your productivity. So that's what goes into the process every time you snooze. Honestly, I never thought something so insignificant like the snooze button could have such an impact on your body and mind. And if you've ever wondered why you feel dull and lethargic when you've snoozed the alarm in the mornings, you now know why. And as you're already aware, snoozing can make you feel guilty of not waking up at the right time, and that can affect your confidence levels and your mood, which results in you not starting your mornings right. And if you've watched my videos so far, you know that mornings are important. Snoozing the alarm and just sleeping a little bit more absolutely kills my mornings. Now that you know and have all the negative effects of snoozing fresh in your head, let me tell you those 3 tips which I was talking about earlier, which can help you let go of this habit of snoozing. Starting with, keep your phone or alarm clock away from you. The reason why I'm saying this is because when you keep your phone or alarm away from you, you have to make an effort to get up and switch off that alarm. And in that instant, you might feel fully awake, and that really helps. If you feel awake because you're up and moving, you won't feel the need to snooze the alarm. I've tried it and it has helped me immensely when it comes to waking up on time. Secondly, have a reason to wake up at time. If you don't have a reason why you should be waking up, why would you wake up? I mean, it does make sense, right? What would you do waking up at time if you don't have any work or reason to wake up? So, to wake up at the right time, start having a purpose for the next day, or maybe a reason for waking up at time. It could be some work you need to finish off or something of that sort. When you have a rational reason to wake up at time, you are actually more likely to wake up without snoozing the alarm. And lastly, improve your sleep. When you sleep on time and make sure you sleep for at least 8 hours on most days, you are making sure that you are done with at least 4 cycles of sleep, so that you wake up all fresh and energetic with no disruptions in your sleep cycle. You should also try to improve on the quality of your sleep. If all of that goes right, sometimes you don't feel the need to snooze at all and you wake up invigorated. So that sums up why snoozing is bad for you, and also the tips which can help you break this vicious habit. One thing to note is that not snoozing and waking up at the right time is a habit which requires time. Just put conscious effort into breaking this habit of snoozing and eventually you'll let go of this habit. In conclusion, I'd say breaking the habit of snoozing has changed the way my mornings feel, and it has helped me a lot. It has made my days much better. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed this short yet informative video, and if you did, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to press that bell icon just besides the subscribe button, just so you get updated every single time I upload a new video here on this channel. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you next week. Until then, take care.